Hey guys, it's Gabe, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my experiences with the RealReal, both as a consignor and as a buyer. So if you don't already know, the RealReal is this online site, and they're starting to make stores, but besides the point, it's this online site where you can buy pre-owned luxury goods, and a lot of them still have tags. Most of them are in really good condition, so it's not like old stuff out of style that you wouldn't want. And they sell everything from kids stuff to clothes to watches to home goods to furniture. So you can buy pretty much anything on there that's like a luxury brand. And so a while ago, I wanted to sell some stuff on there, and I sent to them like a little Marc Jacobs handbag and 3 phone cases that I had, or maybe 4, I don't remember. But anyway, so it's really easy to start consigning. I forgot how, because it was a while since I did it. I think you send them an email or something, or there's a button on their website. But it's really easy, and you just put your stuff in a box, and they'll send you a prepaid label, and you can either bring it to, I believe they use FedEx, so you bring it to a FedEx location, or like in my case, I couldn't really get to one, so they had FedEx come pick up the package from me. So that was all like super easy to do. And as far as them getting my items and the time frame of between when they got them and when they put them on the website, I had sent my items like early last October, which is a while ago. And they didn't get them until I think about 2 weeks later, and I'm not sure whose fault that was, if it was the couriers or whatever, but it took them like 2 weeks to get there. And after that, it took them like another 2 or 3 weeks to get all of my items up on the website. So when they've got your items, you can open the app and you can see that they've received your products, but they're not listed yet, or they haven't put the details up. And so it took them a couple weeks to do that, which I was kind of frustrated with, to be honest, because after waiting 2 weeks for them to get the package in the first place, then it took another 2 to 3 weeks to even list the items, and I was kind of like, okay, whatever. Especially because they weren't all listed at the same time. I think it was like a couple days in between when the first one went up and the last one went up. But I was like, okay, anyway. And now they tell you, like on their website and on the phone when they talk to you, that most of their items will sell. I forgot what they say. Like, I think they say like most of their items sell within a week or something. None of my items sold within a week. Maybe that's the average, but probably not realistic for like most things. I think the quickest one of my things sold was like 2 weeks maybe. Something had sold. And between when the first thing sold and the last thing sold, I think it was like 2 or 3 months. So my stuff was up pretty much in November. Probably 1 or 2 things sold in November, and I think it took until, January for my last item to sell. Which, is a little bit of time, but if you're selling stuff, you obviously don't want it, so like at least it's gone, whatever. And so when you sell things, you can either do store credit, or they can put the money on your card, or they'll just send you a check in the mail, which is the default option. And also, one thing I didn't know is, because I only use the app, I don't really go on like a laptop or something, is that they'll send you a check by mail as a default option, but if you want to change to store credit or like a card deposit or something, you have to go online on a computer, and then you can change the setting. So there you go, big tip, I didn't know that. So they'll send you a check in the mail like a month after your item sells. So my last item sold in January, and it took until like 2 weeks in February to get the check from that, and then like that was the last check. So if you're looking to sell things quickly to get some money, I wouldn't say it's the best way to go, because it could take a while to get your stuff sent out, for them to receive it, for them to process it. And even if the item does sell within a few days, they're not going to send you a check until like the next month. So if like speed is your concern, you might want to try it, sell things on your own before you bring them to the RealReal. That's what I tried to do. But the upside to selling on the RealReal, even if it might take a little while, is it's really hard to sell luxury stuff on your own, at least in my opinion, because it's real because you own it, but the buyer on whatever other platform like eBay or Depop or something, they don't necessarily know it's real, you know, and also if you're selling something secondhand in a random kind of marketplace, you're not gonna get people that are like expecting to pay what the item is actually worth. You're gonna get people like trying to lowball you on stuff that costs like $1,000, and you know, at that point it's just like not worth dealing with people. So anyway, so the commission rate I earned on my items was 55%, which I think normally their commission rates start at 50%, but when I had sent my stuff off, they were doing like a, I don't know, like a bonus period where you could get 55% for your items. So I got 55% commission for all my items, which is pretty good. The most expensive item that I had sent away, they listed for I think like $138 was the little bag. Yeah, and they set the prices, not you, by the way. But their prices are always fair. So I forget their tiers, but their lower tier is like 50%, and then your commission goes up the more your item is worth. So if you're commissioning like a really expensive watch or like a $20,000 handbag or something, you're gonna get a lot more money out of your items, so don't be concerned about that. And I mean, you know, 50% for like the cheaper stuff might seem kind of low for commission, but I mean, if you think about it, they price their items really fairly. And, you know, it's better to have them sell it and them already have a customer base than you take forever and try and sell it on your own and deal with people trying to lowball you. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. I wasn't too mad. I was happy with the amount I got for my items. So it was a pretty good experience selling with them, and I would definitely do it again just because of the convenience, the ease, and the fact that I don't have to do anything. They'll do everything for you, marketing, and your stuff should sell. I mean, I wouldn't have, you know, too many concerns about something not selling unless it was, I don't know, some extremely unpopular style or something, but they won't take a lot of things that are, you know, certain styles to make sure that they're only carrying what people are actually going to want. And so, like I said before, the website carries all sorts of stuff, and as I've been a consignor, I've also been a buyer on the website. I bought a couple things before, and so when you buy something, they always list the condition of the item as like pristine, excellent, very good, good. I don't think they go any lower than good. I don't think they take anything that's less than good. But anyway, they give you that description, and then they'll say like there's scuffs on the leather or there's residue at the interior or something. They'll always give you a detailed description of the quality of products, and as well as just a general description like what it is, what it's made out of. So you definitely get a good feel for what you're buying. And everything on their website is authentic, and they have people that certify all the items, all the gems, all the watches that come in through their store. So you never have to worry about something being fake. They're really adamant about that. And if you send them a fake to consign, they'll just destroy it. They won't even give it back. So definitely don't worry about that. Like the price you pay is, you know, market accurate for whatever you're buying. And I really like the website in general because I've bought some stuff on there that you just can't buy anymore. It's a great place to go, you know, especially for certain brands like Chanel or like expensive watches that not a lot of stores carry, or they don't carry a lot of stock at once or something. It's a really good place to go just to look at a large amount of inventory, and even if you're not like ready to buy, it's a good place to go to get the feel for, you know, the price range of what you might be looking for, or, you know, what's available in certain brands and stuff like that. So I like it for the variety, and of course I like it for the discounts, because even if something is like brand new with the tags on, it's still going to be cheaper than you buying it at retail, of course. So that's pretty good. The cool thing is that they always run these like little galleries. Like, I think they have new ones like every day about like, you know, new jewelry, new shoes, new men's streetwear, new women's like high heels. They always have interesting categories, so it's like easy to shop around. And if you have the app is super easy to use. You can use all sorts of filters. You you know, price high to low, if you want things on sale, if you want things in a certain size or color, you can do all of those filters, and it's super easy to do that. Yeah, also, if you are consigning something, like I said, they have sales sometimes. If you are consigning something, I think I had been told before that your item won't be put on sale within like the first month or something. So if it's something that you don't have any doubts will sell quickly, then it should sell for full price, which is good. They're not going to just, you know, discount everything on the website. That's not how it is. Also, when you're buying stuff, I would make sure to check the return policy, because a lot of items have a no return policy. At least from what I've seen, the stuff that I look at, I've noticed that a good amount of stuff has no return policy. A lot of it does. A lot of it you can return within, you know, a certain time frame. But just be careful that you're sure about what you're buying, whether or not it is returnable, because, you know, it's a hassle, and you just want to make sure that you're buying what you actually want in the first place. So yeah, overall, I think it's a great place to go to if you're looking for variety, discounts, stuff that isn't made anymore, you know, interesting items, all sorts of stuff. And it's also a great place to go if you've got anything that's a prestige or luxury brand that you want to sell. So, thanks for watching my review, and I hope you learned something.